Hey everybody, my name is Jeremiah Craig and I'm joined by my friend Jim Collins. How's it going, Jim?
It's going great, Jeremiah.
We are here at Saratoga Saddlery in Saratoga Springs, New York, and we're going to take a close look at these Lucchese ropers. Jim's got a pair of goat skin ropers. I got a pair of calf skin ropers. We're going to take a close look at these, and maybe you guys will like them enough to visit Saratoga Saddlery yourself. Let's get into it.
I'm just here to connect ya, and then I'll be on my way.
All right, guys, Jim told me about Saratoga Saddlery, messaged me about it. He said, I gotta come here at some point, and today is the day. Jim, thank you so much for letting me know about this. What do you like about this store so much?
This store just reminds me of an old town country store, boot store in, say, Texas. It just has that vibe, antique-ish looking, and it's in an old town, Saratoga Springs. We have a horse track right up here, both thoroughbred and harness racing, and this store has been here many years, and it's probably the best in the whole area. It's the only one that I've ever been to up here that has my size and boots.
Yeah, right, and you're a 15D, so it's tough to come across your size.
Yeah.
It's an awesome store, guys. It's definitely the small store vibes that you guys know that I love from visiting stores all across the United States. So if you're ever in Saratoga Springs, New York, or even just nearby in Albany or Schenectady, you gotta make the trip up here to check it out. They got lots of Lucchese's and Corral boots. And now you guys know that we gotta break down the specifics and the details of these Lucchese ropers. Jim, what time is it?
It's the rundown time.
That's what I'm talking about.
This boot here is made out of goat. It's got a goat top and a goat bottom.
My roper is a calf skin. We have the same color of a tobacco, sort of darker brown color here, and I just think it looks great. This roper toe on this Lucchese is more of a medium round, more of a narrow round, like you were saying, medium round, narrow round, than what roper toes usually are. Usually roper toes are a little bit more wide.
I love the fact that it doesn't have a toe bug.
Yeah, it does have that smooth look that's classic for those of you looking to get into cowboy boots or western boots and you're really not so fond of that bug and wrinkle, that toe bug decoration that's on the toes, which does have a specific purpose, and you can check that out above. I did a video on that before, but it does sort of draw a little bit more attention to your boots. So I feel like with the roper boots, it's a much easier transition from going from dress shoes to cowboy boots. It's a nice in-between there.
Sure. It's a roper naturally with a 3/4 inch heel, it looks like. Something like a 1 inch.
Yeah, around a 1 inch heel. And a leather outsole down here on the bottom. It's surrounded by a 360 welt. That's a full welt all the way around. You don't really need the pegs and nails alongside the shank when you do have that 360 welt. On the inside, we got a leather lining on the shaft and around the foot, and it kind of looks and feels to be a pigskin leather. What do you think about that, Jim?
Yeah, it appears that way. It's pretty soft, it's supple, and Lucchese is going to that on some of their boot lines naturally, but cost savings.
And then for an insole, we got a traditional hard leather insole, which will form to your foot the more that you wear it. This boot is also made in the United States, down in Texas, and the goat version of this roper is coming in at $395, and the calf is coming in at $595, and you guys can find links to both in the description. Now it's time to try on this boot to see how it looks and feels. All right, Jim, I got on the Lucchese calf skin ropers. You got on the goat ropers. Tell me how they feel right now.
Oh, they feel beautiful, Jeremiah. The longer you have them on, the softer they feel. Really good insole. Really comfortable.
That's that hard leather insole too. That traditional make that's gonna feel really hard when you first put them on. But remember, guys, they're gonna form to your foot over the long run. So I think it's the best. What do you think about the hard leather insole,
I
Jim?
love the hard leather insoles. I mean, you can't beat a traditional made boot. It's going to last you a lifetime if you take care of them.
100%. So here's the point of view with that roper toe, which is more of like a kind of like an R toe, a little bit more narrow than a lot of the other wider round roper toes that you'll find on out and about there. And I think it's a good classic look that works well for pretty much any occasion. All right, Jim, how did you feel about the roper when we just had it on?
This boot feels phenomenal on my foot. Really, it's very comfortable.
Kind of surprising. Have you ever tried like ropers and things like this before?
This is the first roper I've ever tried on in my life, and I'm actually surprised. It's really comfortable. It looks good. It doesn't feel like a roper, like what you would think a roper would feel like. It's very snug, comfortable, and it looks good. Really good looking boot.
What did you think about ropers before trying this on? Did you have any like preconceived notions of this style of boot?
Yes, I did actually, Jeremiah. I wasn't a fan of ropers at all, actually.
Why not? Nobody's going to judge you here.
Well, most ropers have that big, wide, round toe, and they're, short shaft on them, short heel. But after putting this boot on and seeing this, it's a beautiful boot. I would consider wearing a roper.
I like the lower heel as well, depending on the mood that you're in for that day or the style that you're going for. I know not everybody really likes that 1.5 inch stacked leather heel that can draw a little bit more attention, and this is a little bit more of a easy transition from going from a dress shoe or something similar to that, maybe a Chelsea boot or a zip boot. If you guys wanted to get more into Western style boots, a roper is a really nice way to transition into that because you're not getting a bunch of attention with that taller heel and that toe bug, so it's more of a relaxed sort of laid back, but you can dress it up, dress it down, like it's completely up to you. Very versatile type of boot here, I think. But what do you guys think of these Lucchese ropers? Let us know down in the comments, and don't forget to visit Saratoga Saddlery if you're ever passing through Saratoga Springs, New York. But just so you guys know, you don't have to pass through here in order to get some great boots from them. They have a website, and I've included that down in the description. And I'll just say it here as well, SaratogaSaddlery.com. They got lots of awesome Lucchese's and Corral boots. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks so much for joining me today, Jim.
Thank you, Jeremiah.
Peace, guys.
Ropers are simple little things. Ropers make you feel like a king. Who knows what those ropers will bring when you get them down from Saratoga Springs. Yeah. Why don't you check out this other Lucchese video up here? Or I got a music video down here I think you might like. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace. Have a good one.